and government institutions are saddled with bureaucratic bottlenecks, and these things don't work. They leave the road, the report will be there, they leave it for 1 year, the small pothole turns to the one that will cut the road into two. I just experienced one between Ogara and Mosoga. I was there for about 2 hours. I remember I have been crying for this road. I've raised the motion, I brought a reminder before it was awarded. Now it's been awarded, the contractor is saying he has not been paid. He needed money, he has done some before. He needed that one to be paid so that he can go to site. So I think another thing has to do with our budgetary system. I don't think people should budget for projects when there's the projects should not be awarded when there's no money. If I am opportune and I sit to administer budget, I won't. I will not award it when I know that the money is not there. Yes, you can budget. It's a statement of intention. It's not compulsory that you must fulfill or run a budget 100%. So if maybe after the budget and you see the situation, you can choose those priority projects to deal with. But awarding a project and the contractor finishes and it's not being paid, it's for me, it's fraud. For every contractor that completes a project and it's not being paid, it is fraud, because it is an assurance. It's a procurement process that every procurement must be backed by budgetary provision. So if the moment a contractor is given a project and he completes the project within the stipulated time and it's not paid, it's an aberration and should not be encouraged. Well, we have witnessed transformation, but negative transformation. This is a country that used to have 1 naira to 0.05 of a dollar. Today, a dollar is now close to 500. This is a country that before now refined their petroleum, consume, and even export. Now we import petroleum. This is a country that used to have the granite pyramid. This is a country that once fed itself. This is a country that used to have the cocoa era where we export. Today we are importing everything into the country. And you say whether we have witnessed transformation, we have, but very negative. And the way out of it is for people to be realistic in whatever they are saying. People should be nationalistic. I keep crying about it until people look at Nigeria as an entity, not the south, not west thing. Look at Nigeria and feel the pain that our people are going through. So that when you're privileged, you have the power to do things. You do what you will do, and when you leave, people will see. Up to date, people still talk about the awards and education. Yes. These are the kind of things that we should leave as a legacy. What will you be known for? If a government should come and deal with education, let's know. By the time he leaves in 4 years' time, you say this man is pro-education. If he comes and face road, say this man is pro-infrastructure. If the person come and deal with health, not this haphazard people sitting in Abuja and sitting in the center of states and deciding what should happen. I believe that in terms of when you're looking at governance, from my own point of view, is very local. By the time you sit at the center and want to take every decision, you'll be missing it, because you definitely cannot get all. If I sit here now and I say I know what is happening in Ubukurusu, I know what is happening in Abo, I know what is happening in Bomadi, I'll be lying, I'll be deceiving myself, no matter what the people are coming. That is why I tell people decentralization, whether at the federal or at the state, is very, very imminent, and that is the way to go. First, on the issue of security, I want to say that first, create jobs. There must be food on the table. Like I said, the people that are violent are those people that are hopeless. The people who believe that there's no hope. So they are desperate to do anything. But the time we create jobs, people have food on their table, there will be integrity. A hungry man has no integrity. A hungry man has no fear. He does not love anybody because he looks at you as even maybe you are the problem. So you must create jobs. I read a book not too long ago, the Poor Man's Bank, something like that, by one Yunusa or something like that, a book, the Poor Man's Bank. And I look at it and see how easy we can transform ready people. Ready, quote unquote. There are people that are not ready. Some are not employable. Yes. No matter how much you do for them, they are still there. They will go back to their vomit at all times. So there are people that are ready. There was a time I go around my constituency, I just package 10,000 naira. A lot of it, and I go. When I see you selling corn by the roadside, you are a ready person, I give it to you. When I see you with your tray, with your fish that is not up to 1,000, I give you your own. That is how you can encourage those ready people. But because of politics, a lot of this empowerment are done on political basis. And these people are not ready. Some sell, like in Delta State, His Excellency, the governor of Delta State has done a lot in terms of trying to empower the youth. Why some are surviving, especially in the agri sector. The other part, a lot of them are not surviving because some of them are selling the item right there on the spot because they are not ready. Despite the governor put in place a mechanism for people to apply without anybody recommending them, but they still look at it as the national cake. I did it when I was in the House of Assembly. I did for a lot of people. Trained them on welding, hairdressing, fashion and designing, computer, and I bet you the survival rate was less than 10% because they were not ready. Because people were giving them to me. This is my son, this is my daughter. And the daughters and the sons were not ready. Instead, they sold what I was giving to them. I remember one welding machine. He sold it and ran to Ghana. Came back again. And some good ones. I must give it to the JC people then. The ones from JC, they stood well. The percentage I'm counting came from that place. In my place in Ogara, where I come from, I can't record 1%. Because everybody want to drive big car. Everybody they look at it, this time wasting. So first we have to provide jobs. Let's see those ones that are ready, those ones that are employable, those ones that are ready to move on. Let's support them. Give them what they need to get. Then on the other one.